In this video, we're going to talk about the cheerful, everyday flower you see everywhere, the daisy. You know the one. It's that simple, happy flower you've probably drawn 100 times. But what if I told you there's a whole lot more to this plant than just its familiar face? So let's dive right in. We're going to peel back the petals and uncover the surprising secrets behind one of the world's most recognizable flowers. Trust me, you might be surprised by what we find. Okay. First up, let's break down what a daisy actually is, because its structure, which looks so simple, holds a really fascinating secret about teamwork and efficiency. Now, this is the crucial point. A daisy isn't just one flower. No, it's more like a highly organized team, a composite of hundreds of tiny individual flowers called florets, all working together in one compact head. Pretty wild, right? And this really shows how it works. The plant itself is pretty small, usually under 20 centimeters. That bright yellow center you see? That's a dense cluster of tiny disc florets. And those white petals? Get this, they aren't petals at all. Each one is an individual flower called a ray floret. This whole composite structure is the absolute key to its success. So let's see how this clever structure makes the daisy an incredible survivor. We're talking about a plant that is way tougher and far more well-traveled than you might think. This little flower is so robust and adaptable that it is spread across the entire globe. Seriously, you can find it thriving in meadows, popping up in fancy gardens, and even growing happily along busy roadsides. It can handle almost anything you throw at it. That's right, the only place on the entire planet you won't find daisies is Antarctica. It's just a little too icy for this sun-loving flower to handle. Its life cycle is perfectly tuned to the seasons. The whole show starts around March and runs all the way to November, basically as long as there's no snow on the ground. It literally follows the sun, closing up its flower head at night and on rainy days to protect itself, then opening right back up when the light comes out. So, with a flower this tough and cheerful, you might be thinking you want it in your own garden. Well, the good news is, it's incredibly easy. Let's go over the simple rules for keeping daisies happy. They are famously low maintenance. The formula is really simple. Just give them at least 6 hours of full sun a day and plant them in soil that drains well. They aren't even picky about pH, and about 2.5 to 5 centimeters of water per week right at the base of the plant is pretty much perfect. Now, while daisies are hardy, their main enemies are all related to one thing: too much moisture. Pests like aphids and slugs just love damp conditions, and fungal issues like powdery mildew can pop up when there's poor air circulation or the soil stays too wet. So the real key is just good drainage and proper spacing. Okay, so beyond just looking pretty in a garden, daisies have a surprising number of practical uses that people have relied upon for centuries. You know, it's the question that pops into your head for a lot of common plants you see in your lawn or out on a walk. Is this thing edible? And in the case of the daisy, the answer is a big, emphatic yes. Not only can you eat it, but it's actually quite good for you. From the kitchen to the medicine cabinet, pretty much every part of the plant has a purpose. The flowers and leaves have this slightly nutty flavor that's perfect for salads. You can even pickle the unended buds and use them like capers. It's also been used in traditional medicine for everything from coughs to wound healing. And it's a powerful symbol of new beginnings. And hey, this isn't just ancient history either. Its long legacy as a healing herb was officially recognized just a few years ago, which really highlights how relevant it still is. Alright, to wrap things up, I've got 5 fascinating facts that will probably change the way you look at the next daisy you see. First, its scientific name, Bellis perennis, literally means eternally beautiful. A perfect name, right? Given its super long flowering season. Second, it's part of a massive plant family that includes everything from sunflowers to artichokes. Third, each plant is a seed-producing machine, which totally explains why they spread so effectively. Fourth, while they're great for us, they're not so great for dairy farmers because they can give milk a weird off flavor. And finally, they depend on insects like bees and wasps for reproduction, making them a really key player in the local ecosystem. The humble daisy is just a perfect reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary things are hidden in plain sight. It kind of makes you wonder what other common plants that we just dismiss as weeds are secretly holding these incredible stories. Alright, that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.